Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, it's 6:17 on your Wednesday morning. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota. And it looked like a little cool this morning. Becky had her jacket on, but I guess it's what you're...
Kind of all relative, I guess, right? Because some people are going to walk outside and have coffee on their porch. It's so nice outside, and the rest of us who are kind of weenies, myself included, will wear a light jacket to work.
That's right. That's right.
But we won't need it later today.
Good.
It's going to be hot. Here's the KX cam in Williston, and you can see a few clouds rolling in. Those clouds will impact us into the afternoon, but the temperatures will rise into the upper 80s to even around 90 for many of us. And so it isn't going to be one of those full sun kind of a days, which is going to help. But still, we're talking a high UV index as well, because we have a lot of breaks in the clouds, and this July sun is incredibly powerful. But here's where we've got those clouds moving in. A few isolated showers as we head into the really the afternoon. I think these isolated showers could make their way into central North Dakota more as sprinkles, but it's this evening that we've got a secondary front that's going to bring some storms that could be stronger. Right now, we're 61 in Bismarck, 64 in Minot, 62 in Dickinson, and 71 in Williston. And winds are out of the southeast around 5 to 10. And when you have a couple of fronts moving through like they will, usually the winds kind of stir up just a little bit. So we're talking gusts up to maybe 25 or so. So a little bit of a gusty afternoon, and we're talking 80s to around 90 degrees for these daytime highs. Now you add dew points into that, of course, that gives you the comfort factor here. Many of us in central North Dakota will be around 60, if not in the low 60s for dew points. But the further west you go, around Williston, Dickinson, our eastern Montana counties, that's where we're going to see those more uncomfortable dew points into the mid 60s. But things do change after today. And this is a cold front that is bringing the chances for some severe storms. It's also going to drop those dew points for us and shift our wind directions as we head into the evening. There's our marginal risk. And so, you know, this warm front that moves through will generate a few isolated showers like I was telling you about. But it is going to be this evening that this cold front, typically when you have a warm front move through, you have a cold front right behind it. This cold front will move through this evening. Here's about 9 p.m. or so. We'll be watching this storm move through that could give us a storm or two that could become severe. And so some of the hazards in those storms, $half size hail is a possibility, gusts of around 70. That's certainly damaging. Isolated tornadoes with these types of storms, not out of the question. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see any, but again, an isolated tornado not out of the question. Sunshine tomorrow, and it will be drier. The air will feel a little different because the cold front will take the dew points with it and drop it. Rain potential with this is not going to be necessarily high, and you can see kind of the hit or miss nature that we'll have. If you're at the state fair, it looks like it's mostly going to be around 8, 9 o'clock that we could see a storm, but of course we could see them split and it could miss you as well. Again, I like to throw the analogy out there that I can tell you what it takes for water to boil, but I can't tell you where the bubbles are going to form, so we know when the cold front's going to move through, but we hopefully could get lucky and those storms could split and miss the area there with thousands of folks outside. But here's the Dickinson 3-day forecast. Back to the upper 80s on Friday with sunshine, a breezy second half of the work week. Williston, more of the same, some 80s for Thursday and Friday. And then here's your 7-day forecast for Minot, which I have been dubbing the North Dakota State Fair forecast all week. And you can see that we've got some sunshine, several sunny days, around 90 on Saturday. A little bit of a drop there for Sunday and Monday to the low 80s. And some areas around the state will only see the upper 70s on Sunday and Monday. Here's the Bismarck 7-day forecast. Again, back to the 80s. We'll keep it very seasonable with small chances for rain right now.
So some folks could be waking up to a clap of thunder or two.
You could be.
Possibly.
Yeah.
And that actually brings us to our question of the day. You can find that on Facebook at KX News and KX